And yes, I will make a disclaimer here for the audience because this is a wrestling show, but y'all know how we do. So we're gonna get a little political.
And I'm sure Hogan is gonna.
I was gonna say, especially because what you gonna do, brother, when the NWA podcast gets
if y'all don't want if y'all don't like politics in your wrestling, this probably ain't the.
Well, no, I will dispute that, Chris, because me and Andrew were having a conversation with Ray, and Ray, you can come out if you want to.
That's what Ray. That's what I was like. Ray.
Warriors, come out to play. But Chris, me, Andrew, and Ray were having a conversation before we started tonight. Like, yo, it's a cliche that everything is pro wrestling. This is a pro wrestling ass election cycle, dog.
Right.
Like Joe Biden didn't call out the mysterious Trump. Kamala gotta get this hot shot run to the title like it's the Royal Rumble or something, dog. Like what as somebody who is a avid, watcher of this thing called pro wrestling, but also somebody who is knowledgeable about politics, Chris, what are we to make of all this, brother?
Okay, so here's the thing. Hulk Hogan at the RNC. This was like Terry. E.T. phoning home and going home, right? And this is Hulk Hogan returning to the mothership.
So hold on, Chris. So what you're saying is this Hulk Hogan at the RNC was like in that scene in Black Panther where they finished the rescue mission, spoiler alert, and they are flying towards mountains, and then the mountains disappear, and they're in Wakanda, and T'Challa looks at the screen and says, "We are home."
Yes,
that was Terry at the RNC. Like, I'm home, brother.
This is where he wanted to be. Like I've mentioned this before. At a point in life, we all have to draw our lines in the sand and figure out which side of it we want to stand on. So after, especially, you do something as horrible as what Hulk Hogan's been doing, as far as his racist comments and his racist rhetoric. Eventually, he was going to have to draw a line in the sand. And what he originally tried to do was he tried to, backpedal, never really gave an authentic apology because that's not something he wanted to do. And then he said, well, the people that are not forgiving me don't understand the brotherhood of wrestling and crap like that. And then the black folks in wrestling that were defending him were Kamala, R.I.P. to Kamala, who did a African savage gimmick. Virgil, who was a slave
R.I.P.
R.I.P. to Virgil, was a slave boy for decades in wrestling, and these are the black people that were vouching for Hulk Hogan. I mean, Stevie Ray did like a soft defense of him, but it wasn't something where he was like caping for him hard. It was just more like, hey, it happens, whatever. But Hogan was waiting for this moment. He was waiting for someone like a Hulk Hogan, or not someone like a Donald Trump to come around.
Fellow WWE Hall of Famer.
Right, yeah. Make you feel comfortable in your racism. Saying, no, it's not you that's the problem, Hogan. What's the problem is the world. One of the things that Hogan mentioned in that speech, and I watched it once just to say I watched that shit.
One more time than I did, though.
He was talking he was talking about immigrants and stuff like that. He was talking about how immigration was a problem. This is where Hogan is home at, man. Look at that convention as a whole. They had
shout out to Chris Elliott,
a racist Hulk Hogan. They had another racist in Kid Rock.
Okay,
but Kid Rock is notoriously racist.
Like a notorious racist.
He's racist.
A woman beater in Dana White, documented woman beater. A sexual assaulter, a convicted sex offender, in Lawrence Taylor. I mean, I don't know if he was there, but I heard he was. So I don't want to. But it doesn't matter. He's still friends with the guy.
Right.
It doesn't matter if he was there or not. He was there in spirit.
And let's not forget, I think people were overlooking this because of Hogan in his speech and because of Donald Trump in his speech. Linda McMahon spoke.
Oh yeah, yeah. She was. I follow on Twitter, and I don't follow her. Like I have to
friends.
Yeah, but she is a disgusting human being as well. And Kane, you gotta look. See, that wrestling is a trash
Kane
industry.
is a fucking idiot.
I've been saying this for a while, and the only reason why I say it is because these people are still allowed to exist and gallivant in the industry. If you don't want to be a trash industry, kick Hogan out. Yeah, take out the trash. Like, get rid of Hogan. Linda McMahon, get rid of her too. Get rid of what's his name? Kane. Kane is trash.
Hey, Chris, I feel like Hogan has that same thing. Like a lot of people associate him with their childhood, so it's like they feel like it's impossible for them to recognize like that he's like a terrible person. And you want to know what it reminds me of? Like, I don't want to equate this to this thing because this involved individuals losing their lives, but even how people just continuously try to incorporate like Chris Benoit into certain conversations. It's like they just, oh, well, you know, he did that, but he was a great wrestler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
He was, but like, do y'all not understand like what this man did? Like, I'm like, it's kind of that same thing with Terry. Like, people,
and Terry wasn't even a great wrestler.
Overrated, most overrated fucking wrestling is. You ask me, but that's not opinion.